Hello everyone, hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. It's been a while. I got sick, then the holidays hit, and I was like, you know what? It's time to take a break. But I am back and missed you guys. Hope you're doing well. Let me know how you've been in the comments below, what dramas you've been watching. I wanted to do a quick rundown of all the dramas I watched last year in 2021, and then I'm just gonna talk about some of my favorites, some of my gripes, so have a little conversation. So if you've watched any of the dramas that I mentioned in the video, let me know what you thought of them down below. Maybe give me your list. I'd love to hear y'all's 2021 list. And let's get started, shall we? Also, welcome to my closet. A lot has happened since last year. Both me and the boyfriend have gotten new jobs. He's now here on the weekends. The living room is a communal space, so I have currently moved into the closet. I have done a few videos in here, but we are in the closet for now until I find an alternative space. Don't judge my outfits, okay? It's not a fashion show. It's a K-drama loving show, so let's get into the K-dramas. This is in no particular order, but these are all the K-dramas I watched in 2021. Some of them may be current dramas, some of them may be older dramas, but I did watch them and binge them in 2021, so that's the criteria. And as I say that, I need to write one more drama down. So I watched Lawless Lawyer, Vincenzo, Lovers of the Red Sky, Yumi Cells, Youth of May, Doom at Your Service, Sell Your Haunted House, Mouse, Luca the Beginning, Flower, Meow, The Secret Boy, The Devil Judge, At a Distance, Spring is Green, My Roommate is a Gumiho, Scripting My Destiny, Hospital Playlist Season 2, Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, Navalera, Move to Heaven, Hellbound, Space Sweepers the Movie, Nevertheless, Love Struck in the City, Color Rush, Law School, Mad for Each Other, River Where the Moon Rises, Hello Me, Sisyphus the Myth, True Beauty, Inspector Coup, Happiness, Squid Game, King's Affection, Mr. Queen, Our Beloved Summer. So those are all of the dramas I watched in 2021. Some of them I did reactions to, which you guys saw on this channel. A few of them are coming out with season 2s, which is really great. So I'll probably be doing reactions to those in the future. I'm excited. So yeah, Vincenzo may be my favorite K-drama that I watched last year. I mean, it was a dark comedy. I've never laughed so hard or been so traumatized by a drama. That is one that is up there with like Strong Girl, Do Bong Soon. I would watch it again. In fact, I'm trying to get my boyfriend on board to watch it with me again because I think that he would really enjoy it. And really loved Lovers of the Red Sky. That was a period sci-fi romance drama. Really enjoyed it. I think the first 2 episodes hooked me so hard with all the special effects. They really did a great job in the first 2 episodes, and I feel like it did sort of wane through it, but then towards the end they like upped the ante and just finished strong, and absolutely loved the actors, the characters. I loved that drama so much. I also enjoyed Doom at Your Service. I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to like it. I am a huge fan of both of the lead actors. I thought it was good. I cried with the actors, like, oh my gosh. It just wasn't my favorite. I really enjoyed it, but like people were kind of comparing it to Goblin. It had a Goblin-esque sort of thing, you know, with an immortal sort of creature person. He was Doom. And then, you know, the mortal lover kind of trope. I think they did a great job with what they had, but it just wasn't my favorite drama. There was just something about it that I was just kind of meh about towards the end. Mouse and Flower both gave me chills, just really freaked me out. My mom was really pissed about how Mouse turned out.
I'm watching Mouse. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I can't, my heart just like broke.
Yeah, I think it was fantastic. I think that seeing the main lead actually ended up being the scary murderer serial killer. It was a great twist. I was a little upset by it too, but also I was like, you know what? I'm gonna accept this and go with it. And it was just a really fantastic show and a fantastic ending. Same with Flower. I think Flower's ending was a little confusing to some, but I got it. Lee Joon-gi. I did not realize how much I loved him. I hadn't seen him since Moon Lovers, and I freaking loved that K-drama so much. So loved The Flower of Evil, even though it was very scary. And then that also made me watch Lawless Lawyer, which was okay. I thought it was cute. It also had the female lead that was also in It's Okay to Not Be Okay, so that sort of intrigued me. Oh yeah, he was also Scholar Who Walks the Night. You know, I don't think I ever finished that drama, but I remember really liking it, so I kind of feel like I need to go back and watch it. That might be a rewatch. Let me know if you'd be interested in watching that with me in the comments below, because I haven't done a period piece. And Inspector Ku did as well, but in sort of a different way. Someone here on the YouTube channel suggested Inspector Ku, comparing it to the BBC American show Killing Eve, and yeah, it's definitely the Korean drama version of Killing Eve. I think that it was well done. I really loved Inspector Ku. I don't go for a lot of mystery, crime, thriller dramas, as you saw on my list, but when I do, I usually enjoy them. I'm very particular about the ones that I watch. Thank you to that person that suggested Inspector Ku. If I were gonna pick the drama this year that really jumped the shark, you could say I would vote for The Devil Judge. That show was so intense and so crazy, and the premise of it all was just very extreme, and I thought that the actors did a really great job. But yeah, the explosion at the end, the destruction of the entire system that way was a little too much for me. After the whole building exploding and them thinking that our main character was dead, but really he wasn't, he's just in hiding kind of a thing, I was like, all right, this is too much. This is too much, show. Like, you've done too much. I enjoyed it, but it definitely jumped the shark. Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, I did an entire reaction series to that show. That was a fantastic show. And a lot of people are now saying, though, that Our Beloved Summer is like the best romance of the year. I don't know, because I'm really torn between Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha and Our Beloved Summer, because I kind of feel like they're in a similar genre. And I will say, like, if we were going to compare, both the male leads have sort of abandonment issues when you think about it. But I don't know, like those dimples. I think I'm just a bigger fan of the male lead in Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. Even with the drama that occurred in his personal life, I still am a fan. I loved him and his character so much. I think I might like it more than Our Beloved Summer, but Our Beloved Summer does have a place in my heart. I think I just am not as familiar with the male lead, and I think he did a fantastic job, as well as the female lead, who I watched, and it's on Netflix now, Witch Part 1 or whatever. It's a Korean movie that she was in. That's how I discovered her. She was the reason that I started Our Beloved Summer. I waited a while to start binging it, and I'm now all caught up, and there's 2 episodes left, but I'm really enjoying it. I think that the ending's gonna be great, but I don't know. I still like Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha more. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait and see how Our Beloved Summer ends, but a lot of people are saying that's the best one. I think Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha is the better one. I also really loved the romance in My Roommate is a Gumiho. I laughed so hard. Oh, it was the love scene was so sexy in that one. Like, there wasn't a lot of, but when they did it, it was really good. Like, the female lead was just so charming and cute and quirky and funny, and I obviously got obsessed with her haircut. Some shows I couldn't finish was actually Squid Game. I started a reaction of that with the boyfriend, and we couldn't even get to the next episode. We still haven't finished it. And Mr. Queen, just because I was doing a stream for Mr. Queen and I just couldn't keep up with it. I was too tired on Friday evenings. So I need to finish those 2. Move to Heaven, I think I cried the hardest, and there's gonna be a season 2. That was one that I did a reaction of episodes 1 and 2 with my mom, and like, we both cried so hard in those episodes and then binged it all the way. It was a fantastic drama. I think maybe there was 2 episodes that I didn't cry in that show. So yeah, definite tears. Youth of May, I thought I was gonna cry more, and then at the end, I cried so hard. I was not expecting to get so emotionally connected, because I didn't feel connected to the characters all that much. But I think once the story finally came to its precipice, its end, oh, it got me. I think in regards to like weird dramas that I ended up watching last year, Meow, the Secret Boy was kind of weird. That was a web drama and I thought it was really cute, but the whole premise was that she falls in love with her cat, basically. Like her cat, or a cat that she ends up taking care of, winds up being able to turn into a human boy. And, you know, they end up falling in love, and it was very cute and quirky, but at the end of the day, it was kind of like she's in love with her cat, because it comes to a point where he can't turn into a human anymore, and so he just ages and stays a cat, and she kind of stays in love with him. I think at the end of the show, though, he turns back into a human, but it was one of those things where it was like, I think they just did that because they didn't know how to end it either, so it was just kind of weird. It was a weird one. I watched it, I thought it was cute, but also I was like, Another web drama I watched was Scripting My Destiny, and I actually really enjoyed that one and the twist at the end with the angels that are like scripting everybody's fate, and just everything that comes out at the end about the characters and their connection and stuff. That was really great. I think the one that took me by surprise, because the first 2 episodes I was kind of meh about, was actually The King's Affection, which was one of the more popular dramas this year. And I think because of the characters and the gender bending qualities in both of the actors, you know, it was definitely a role reversal type situation. Our, you know, female lead was playing a king. I liked it because, you know, our male lead had a lot of the female lead qualities. Oh gosh, and he's such a beautiful man too. When we finally got to really get to know the main characters, whew, I got hooked. I freaking counted down the days till each episode. I thought it was a sweeping romantic drama. I would say if we wanted to put it in the period category of like best period romance, I actually may put it there. I thought it was fantastic. I loved the ending. I really also loved that when our female lead was actually finally able to live the life of a girl, she didn't change all that much. She was still very masculine and I wouldn't say alpha, but very masculine, still herself, but she was kind of a tomboy, and the dynamic between the two didn't really change. You know, he was devoted to her whether she was a he or a she.
I'm gay. Actually, I'm not.
I don't know. I kind of took it that he was a little pansexual because, like, he didn't even blink an eye when he realized that he was a she. And I just loved, though, everything about it. I think it was a popular drama because of the...
My sexuality doesn't define me as a person. Morning, Kokichi. How are you? Ooh, gay, super high school level gay. Ooh.
I mean, there were so many funny TikToks about, you know, just let the boys date and let the girls date.
It would have been a win for the gays, and then it would have been a win for everyone in this palace. If these two got together, and if these two got together. So done together. Why are you so reckless? Oh my god, you're not even in an enclosed area. Ugh.
I think Happiness was another surprise for me too. I knew going in that it was going to be a zombie show, so I kind of waited a little bit, and then I finally binged it, and it was a lot slower in pace than I thought it was going to be. So that was interesting. That kind of took me by surprise, and it was really more an observation of people, because the whole situation is, you know, people start turning into zombies, which that is very scary, and they sort of do a lockdown like they've been doing with COVID. It was sort of a play on, this is like the future COVID, and so it was very much a observational piece on how all these different residents treated each other and how they ended up kind of going crazy. It was an observation on the class system, I believe. Like, there was a lot going on there, and then there was also the main romance between the two characters. They'd known each other since high school and then end up pretending to be married so that they could get an apartment, and they pretty much are fighting to keep the apartment during a zombie apocalypse type situation. I definitely enjoyed the ending, and I loved the two main characters. I think the female lead, loved her character a whole bunch, and just how supportive our male lead was with her decisions and the way that she was. You know, she wasn't your typical character, which was good. I did like River Where the Moon Rises. I think what took me by surprise the most in that drama was when they switched out the actors. I didn't know about the drama going on behind the scenes until they just swapped the actors out, and I'm watching the drama. I'm like, well, that guy looks different. I made a whole TikTok about it. I did finish it, and I thought it was a very nice, sweeping period romance, you know, based on actual events and all that stuff. But yeah, I couldn't get into it. I know that people really enjoyed that drama, but the switching of the actors kind of pulled me out of it, and it was just hard to get back in. Though I think that the actor that replaced the former actor did a fantastic job. He wasn't exactly the same. He kind of took it as his own, and I liked the way that he played the character, but it was just different. It was a different actor, different character, pretty much. Nevertheless was maybe the most toxic drama that I watched this year. I did a reaction to episodes 1 and the last episode to this drama, and just overall was very like meh about it. It was based off a webtoon, and I ended up finishing the webtoon and enjoying the webtoon's ending a little more than the ending to Nevertheless, at least for the main characters. But what was great about Nevertheless were the additional characters that were brought into the series and their stories. We had a lesbian couple, which was really great, so I pretty much stayed for the lesbian couple and the cinematography. Might have been my most toxic reaction and toxic show. A lot of people watched it for its like NC-17 rating. It had some steamy moments, but then I would have been fine if they just broke up and stayed broken up. I think it would have been better for the female lead to go off on her own and really find herself, kind of like the character in Cheese in the Trap. I really wanted to support Song Kang, which is why I started the drama, because I loved him in Navalera and then also Sweet Home. He's like the up-and-coming actor. He's gonna be in a new K-drama coming up. Maybe that'll be his like makeup drama for me, since Nevertheless was just so toxic. I think it's like he's a weather man. I'm interested to see what that drama is all about. Let me know what you're thinking of it in the comments below. I'm curious to see if you guys are interested in that drama, because I might react to it, because I like Song Kang. I think he did the best he could with the character. It just seemed also like off screen, the two actors were like, yeah, these two should not be together. Well, those are all the dramas I watched in 2021. Make sure to leave me your list in the comments below, and more reactions will be coming soon. I'm gonna be focusing more on Twitch though, so a lot more live reactions than edited ones here on the YouTube channel. But so definitely follow me on Twitch. I'm also trying to up my TikTok game. Let me know if you have any TikTok ideas or things that you want to hear from me on TikTok down in the comments below, because I'm gonna be focusing more on that. It's just a little easier. I'm gonna try and make things easier for me this year. So still will be content on the channel, just maybe not every episode reaction, maybe a first and last episode, or a 1 and 2 and then a 15 and 16. I think that's gonna be the plan for this year. So make sure to follow me on Twitch, make sure to follow me on TikTok, and thank you guys so much for staying to the end to hear my goodbyes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you've just come across this channel and enjoyed this video and enjoy K-drama, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified when new videos are up, give it a thumbs up, share it with your other K-drama loving friends. Let's grow this community together. I missed you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!